Now, if anybody ever came up to you again and said, yo, Brother Will, I need some edification. What color is God? Have you got children?
Yes, I do.
So if your child asks you what color is God, now you would be able to say definitively that God's a black man, right? Have you ever told your children that God's a black man? How come? If anybody ever came up to you again and said, yo, Brother Will, I need some edification. What color is God? Have you got children?
Yes, I do.
So if your child asks you what color is God, now you would be able to say definitively that God's a black man, right? Have you ever told your children that God's a black man? How come?
I haven't even told them that Jesus, that God is white.
What?
I haven't even told them that God is white, God is black. I never.
How old are you?
They're very young.
How old are your children?
4.
How many children do you have?
2.
And at what ages?
One is 8, one is 4.
One is 8, one is 4. So the 4-year-old now is reaching the point, right, where he needs to learn certain laws, right?
Yeah.
And there's certain ways how to govern himself, right? So now that you got a child of that age, how are you teaching them? How are you teaching them, and based on what are you teaching them?
Well, right now at the moment, I'm not really teaching them. To be honest, giving you an honest answer.
Okay, so I'm gonna listen. Your brother Will, as your brother, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you.
Okay.
Now, I'll put it like this. I'm gonna let the Bible show you how you should raise up your children, okay? Because you said your child's 4. That's about the age where they start to get where they're really learning. Hey, like do this, don't do that.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, we have children in our congregation that are born into this truth. I wasn't born in the truth. I didn't come into the truth until a much later age.
Okay.
So I had to learn God's laws. We have children in the congregation right now who are, it's similar to the age of your child, where they're being taught God's laws. And you can see them growing up and you see them keeping God's laws.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it's an amazing thing. Why don't you read that?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6 and verse 6.
Now, and this is what you should be doing. You can't read.
And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart.
So be in thy hearts. Now, it says in thy hearts, but so we got a complete understanding. If you got any idea when it says in thy heart, what that really means. Because some people say in my heart. I think this in my heart. But you know that when you look at the anatomy of the body, right? And I'm no doctor, but just common sense.
Yep.
What is the heart's major role in the body? It's to pump blood, right?
Yep.
It doesn't think, right? It doesn't have thoughts, right?
No.
So where do the thoughts come from?
Your mind.
Come out of your mind. So that is, when you read the scripture, it says heart is talking about mind. You understand?
Yeah.
Or should read that again for me?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6 and verse 6.
Read.
And these words which I command thee this day.
And these words which I command thee, meaning Brother Will, these words that I command you, read.
Shall be in thine heart.
In thine heart. How are they going to get into your heart?
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Which is in your mind. How are these words going to get into your mind?
I can't hear you. Come on.
You have got to congregate.
Yeah.
You said you don't congregate any longer. You have got to congregate around like-minded brothers and sisters.
True.
Going over these scriptures. Have leadership teaching you. You understand? That is the only way you're going to be on the right path yourself. That is the only way you're going to get your children on the right path. You understand? Because in this world that we live here, what's your nationality?
Puerto Rican.
Okay, you call yourself like Puerto Rican, right? You know for yourself what happens to many of the black, Puerto Rican, and so-called Native American men in this society we live in. What usually happens to them? Or what happens to the majority of them? Either they get gunned down in the street.
I don't want to say it, but
Yeah, no, it's a fact.
Yeah.
Either they get gunned down in the street or they find themselves inside the jail, right?
True.
What population inside of the penal system right now what population are there more of inside of the jail system right now?
Blacks and Latinos.
Right, like blacks and Puerto Ricans. So that's why you got to start here, you understand?
Yep.
That's why you got to bring your children up right. So when you say you got a 4-year-old, is it a boy or or girl?
I got boy and girl.
Okay, look, but the 4-year-old that you were referring
It's
to.
a girl.
Oh, it's a girl. But you
It's a
still
girl.
got to teach your boy. Listen, you got to teach your daughter the commandments. You got to teach your son. Because you got to get it.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6 and verse 6.
Read.
And these words which I command thee this day
These words that I command you, Brother Will, read.
shall be in thine heart,
In your heart, in your mind, read.
and thou shalt teach
Thou
them.
shalt do what?
Teach them.
Do what?
Teach them.
Teach them. Read.
Diligently.
Diligently. What does the word diligently mean?
All the time.
All the time. That is what you need, and that's what you get from congregating around brothers and sisters. We all congregate together. We go over the scriptures together. We have classes together. We help bring up all the children in the congregation together. We got a young men's group. We teach the young men according to the Bible. You understand? So you're saying I'm trying to do it on my own. I don't congregate anymore. You won't make it like that.
Yeah.
You understand? You got to look out for your children. You understand? Is he more on that? Read.
And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house,
Right. When you're in your house, read.
and when thou walkest by the way,
And when you walk by the way. Is there any more on that?
and
Read.
when thou liest down, and when thou risest up.
Right, so that means that these laws, you have got to learn them, and you've got to instill them in your children. You've got to think about them in your mind every day, all day. You understand? Because this is what the...
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is